So that's Betty's latest single, Shining Star, which of course we've been playing throughout the week here on Rossendale Radio. And yeah, I mean, it's what's really nice about it is it's got that Betty Boo sound to it, but like you say, it's fresh. Have you been enjoying the kind of process of coming back with something that's 2020s, but still got the essence of you about it?
Yeah, it's been a great. I don't know. It's taken me a while to find my voice, really, as in, what would I do now? You know, because I often, when I perform my songs at the retro festivals, it is a bit weird performing songs I wrote when I was 19, you know, and doing it at much older. Kind of think, oh, you know, I wish I could just come up with some new tunes, and it was actually lockdown that made me do it, because it was perfect, really, because everyone had to do something with themselves, and I wrote 2 albums in this room. So it's been really good. I love pop music, and I love music that's around at the moment. So I think that probably influences what I do, really, because I don't want to sound like an old fogey, that's for sure.
None of us are. We're just wiser in our years. That's all we are. And you mentioned 2 albums. So there's an album on the way?
Yes, there is, later on in the year. And I'm going to release a couple more singles after this one, The Shining Star. And I've got lots of festivals to do this year as well. So it's going to be very busy. And can't wait, though, because it's been a while. And everything is sort of back to normal, isn't it? Which is nice. And I think everyone's so keen to have fun and enjoy themselves. And there's so many festivals around at the moment. I don't think there's been as many.
Well, it's become a huge industry. It was one of the things that, you know, when lockdown happens, you know, people were saying, actually, we need to get festivals back up and running again, because the amount of jobs that are reliant on, you know, touring and, you know, and especially domestically, I know it's become harder for people to do European festivals. So I think there's a lot more British festivals happening now, because, you know, people, you know, need to stay a little bit closer as artists. So what sort of places are you playing during the summer?
There's places, I'm doing, Newark, I'm doing Let's Rock in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
In Newport, I think that is. Loads in Cheshire, it's Diva Fest, Lake Fest, you know, all these fests.
Yeah, everything's a fest nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck with it. It sounds as if it's going to be a pretty awesome summer for you. And of course, we shall continue to play in your music. As long as you're putting great music out there, Betty, we'll continue to play it.
Oh, thank you so much.
You got a lot of fans around here, that's for certain. Now I think this last tune, this kind of goes back to those hip hop roots that you were talking about. You've chosen to finish off tonight with a bit of House of Pain. I mean, is that the reason, or is it just that you knew I had my hip hop happiness slot straight after this, so we get double the hip hop tonight?
Oh no, that's brilliant! What a coincidence. I love House of Pain, and I'm a fan of DJ Muggs, who produced it. He did, I think he did some Cypress Hill stuff as well, and but the way it's such a feel good track, and I think that, you know, lots of different people love this song, even though it's a hip hop record. Not everyone's into hip hop, but you'd get mums and grannies jumping around at a party to this one and doing a little scratchy bit in there.
we always play a game because we don't know whether it's going to be the Sam and Earl, Bob and Earl version or at the beginning, or whether it's going to be whether it's going to be House of Pain. So there's a little tiny difference between the two. So you know, we're on safe ground. It's definitely going to be House of Pain tonight.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much, Betty Boo. Best of luck with the new single.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely talking to you.
And we'll play it now. Jump around. This is House of Pain.